This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. Jesus, take the wheel.
Tell us when you're ready, Kid.
It's coming down here in Texas, guys. It's Texas weather. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you a question.
When it rains, it rains.
It rains.
It's not like LA or Denver. When it rains,
there's no in between.
Yeah, there's no subtle rain here.
Shit's getting
That's the thing nobody tells you about when you move to Austin. When you move to Texas, the summers, they're so hot. Buddy, nobody told me about the ice storms.
The ice storms.
In the winter.
And by the way, they can happen in the summer. You can get hail in the summer.
It's called hail. Don't be like Will Smith's son right now, right? It's just hail. Be cool.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Is it? But then, so there's hail, like there's the freeze storms, right?
Yeah.
But the rain.
The rain.
The rain is no punk, man.
No. Now, if you ever had football practice in college and it was raining like this, do you not practice? Because you don't want to get wet and muddy.
My 10-year-old has practiced.
I love asking that question.
My 10-year-old has
because you're practicing.
Oh, yeah.
I had a trainer, old school trainer, train outside. And it was like rain in LA. No, just like my trainer.
Oh, yeah.
It was raining.
At Gold's?
Yeah. 7 years old, didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I go, it's raining. He goes, get over here. The sunny day in Buffalo. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I won't even address.
What?
Yeah, I won't even address.
It's raining. What the fuck?
Like we had practice last night, and T's like, "Dad, it's raining." It is? Yeah. Okay. I make no issue of it.
Playing in the rain.
Dad, it's hot. Is it? Oh, cool.
Well, it might be raining when you play a game.
I don't care.
So we're playing.
Yeah. Also, at 10, they have fun in the rain.
Of course.
This is so fun for them.
Of course.
But if you make a big deal about it, then it becomes a deal. I don't even address it.
Oh, you don't even address it?
Never. Man, Dad, it's hot. Is it? Oh, well, interesting. Now in my head, I'm like, Jesus. When I get out of the car, I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's hot. I don't say anything because then they don't make it. They're like, their kids like, oh, whatever. Just keep them hydrated, baby. Yeah.
My son, God bless my son. I love him so much, but he and I are very similar. And so he's been wrestling with these Olympians over at Pressure.
That's a little much.
Well, it's just that they're teaching them and they're so awesome. They're such great guys. But I bring my 14-year-old to learn some wrestling, and it's a bunch of dudes with cauliflower ears and mustaches in their 30s. That's a lot. It's for a kid. He's like, holy shit. 14, so it's just scary, and he's trying to learn, but they're so great with him. This guy, Malika Amini and Miles Amini over at Pressure Gym, Shane's gym. And so, but just watching him, and like those guys are used to the grind and like it's nothing. But after an hour when you're drilling and learning stuff and trying to like, it's a lot for
Finn?
It's a lot.
After you gotta get him out of there.
You gotta get him out of there, right? It's
Otherwise,
a lot.
He's gonna hate it because remember he's still 14.
He's still 14.
That's where Dad's messed up.
It's actually physically hard too. You're doing stuff,
but
like
it's also not fun.
Right.
Like you forget it's not fun.
Right.
The reason he started doing it is for fun.
Correct.
Now it becomes more serious when he's like, 16, 17, 8.
Sure.
Then, all right, let's grind. And you're going to have to do things you don't want to do.
Yes.
But at 10, they shouldn't be doing things they don't want to do.
14, like he's just new to it. So I had to be like, all right,
you'll drive him away from
it. And
it.
I noticed it. I noticed it was a lot of work because he fell asleep in the car, right? You just get tired. It's like you're learning.
It's mentally. It's
mentally.
It's not even physical. It's
right.
mentally this, and trying to pay attention this.
Yes. And
I forget that. If they're Olympians, it's like, what?
Yeah.
You're talking about all these different grips, but I'm just trying to.
Yeah. And they, to their credit, simplified the shit out of it.
But even their simplified is.
Because I'm trying to go, when you should be riding legs, they go, hey, whoa.
Stay out of it.
Whoa.
Stay out of it.
Yeah.
I had this talk with this coach the other day. We had practice. He's like, let's get in trips here and X, Y, Z, and we're going to move that. I'm like, whoa, stop. This isn't the Texas Longhorns, Bubba.
Yeah.
We're bread and butter.
Butter.
Everything's super simple. Think about being 10 and you've never been in pads before.
Yeah.
And you're throwing the West Coast offense at them. Already, it's a lot. Being in pads, it's all new. Most of them come from 7-on-7 flag football. Already, it's a lot.
A lot.
We need to keep it super simple so they can just play the game and have fun. You start doing hot reads and all this shit.
That's teaching. That's coaching. Knowing how to coach, right? At certain ages.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
First year in college, are you thrown to the wolves?
It's a lot. Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But again,
you've been playing for a long time by then.
Yeah, but not at that level. High school to college is a lot. Now, like Lake Travis with their offensive scheme, it can be a little similar with their schemes. But especially when I played, going from there to CU, it's a lot. And you get a playbook about this big, about this thick.
That's
and you got to know your stuff. You got to study it. You got to study it.
You do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, but again, it's kind of your job. At 18, 19, 20, it's like, yeah, man, you're going to have to spend some time outside of.
Your boy Matt McChesney just showed me what one play was sometimes in the NFL. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But again, that's your job.
Yeah.
It's your job.
Yeah. But
if
nowadays,
you broke down like writing jokes and stuff like that at a high level, it's a lot. Like, I just don't go up there and wing it.
Right.
When you're watching on Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, they're not just winging it. No, there's a whole process.
Yeah.
But at 10, 11, 12, this shouldn't be a process where they got to go home and study film.
No, come on.
No.
Come on.
But you're going to get these dads.
Let's have some fun.
And I'm like, did you play? Oh, you never played. Oh, interesting. But you want your kid studying at 10?
Yeah.
Did you do that? And what are you doing?
Huge.
What the fuck are you doing?
Huge. Very
It's
true.
miserable for them.
Miserable. Fuck you doing.
For a kid to go home and have to like study plays and shit? Not at 10. Not yet.
That's right.
There will be a time for that.
Yeah.
But not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Dude, I feel bad because the rain and our boy Tim Kennedy launched a new podcast.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, can you do it on Wednesday morning? You know, I'm basically a newscaster now, right? I'm on air Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days a week. I do 6 shows a week, right? So it's a lot. So I'm like, it's tough to get me to do other shows. But I owe Tim. Tim's our guy.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, man, maybe Sunday morning I could do it probably around 9 or 10, and I'll do Fire and Kid at 12:30. And then you text, hey, I need to do 10. So I'm like, Tim, I can't do Wednesday morning.
Right.
You know? So I feel bad.
Yeah.
But then I was like, what's it about? And he's like, Callen did it and sent me a clip of you, and you did it.
Yeah, I did it. Well, for
what's the show concept?
The show's concept is called Over Dogs. I guess Tim is, a lot of people don't know, but he travels a lot.
I think people know that.
Yeah, they don't actually, but he goes to parts of the world that are pretty dicey.
Yeah. Stuff
like,
you don't know
most
about.
people don't know. Yeah. And so he wants to kind of use that as an ability, I think, to interview rebel leaders, heads of state of places like countries that are in serious strife.
No doubt, and that sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
What the fuck would I be on there for then?
Well, he'll also do personalities. He wants to talk about fighting and international politics. For me, he wanted me on there because I was the first one, and we had to address the elephant in the room.
Which was your big dick?
Was my big dick, but also
Tom and Christina broke up?
Fish stories that went on.
There's what?
With the book. There were some fish stories that went on with the book.
There was?
Yeah.
But here's my thing. I don't know what to believe because that genre of like special forces, all they do is eat each other alive.
Well, no, but so what's really important is actually.
And I'm not saying I don't have a dog in the fight. Well, I don't know what's real, what's not. So I watch it.
We kind of do know it's real, and that's the one thing that we talked about on the podcast.
First of all, how did it get brought up?
Well, no, Tim said, I got to do a podcast. And he said, would you mind being the first person to
navigate these waters?
Yeah. Now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have 50,000 cash in a bag?
I'm probably
to navigate these waters.
Yeah, I'm probably the wrong guy because I'm not a military guy. Because I don't know. I don't know.
You also can't call him out on shit.
Well, I don't know how.
Nor can you. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to do the follow-up questions. I don't know how to do. Nor should also, you. I don't know all the details of. I read the book and I thought it was great, but I don't know. Like these guys broke it down.
You don't know how the sausage made. Also, from an outsider looking in, you're also very close. You guys are buddies. Yeah. You work out together, so you're not the guy who's going to hold his feet to the fire.
No, and I did hold his feet to the fire
as much as a buddy can.
Because I said to him, if I don't hold your feet to the fire here, the internet's it's a mousetrap and it's gonna come for you.
Oh, it's gonna come whether you did this or not.
But what I will say is that that there were now you can say embellishments, you can say exaggerations, you can say fish stories.
Back up. So did he bring you on to navigate this?
Yes.
Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And I didn't know really how to do this. And when you say, let's just call it what it is. When you say embellishments, when you say fish stories, when you say exaggerations, there's another word for that. And that's called lies. And
especially when it comes to that stuff.
And when you're a special forces guy, when you're a Delta guy, when you're a Delta operator. So I think his name is Brent Tucker. He was an It's called an A Squadron Tier 1 operator. Those guys have a tremendous amount of experience, combat experience over a long period of time.
Also made a lot of sacrifices to get that title.
They're just the elite of the elite.
I completely understand why people call those other people out.
So when you have then you have Delta guys, you have Green Berets. A lot of these guys have lost people in combat.
Correct. Close buddies.
They've seen, this is a very personal thing. It's a very emotional thing.
The most personal.
They've also taken lives. Yeah. There's a lot. Mm-hmm. If somebody is writing a book and a lot of it is fiction, or some of it is fiction, and they're making a profit off it, this is a big problem.
But and again, I do not know. I'm literally asking questions because you know more than I do.
Yeah.
Now he had a ghostwriter. Tim didn't write the book, correct?
He didn't. He had a ghostwriter, but that ghostwriter is not to be held accountable because this is Tim's story.
Oh, so Tim would tell him the stories and he'd write it down.
Yeah. As far as I know.
So the ghostwriter wasn't sensationalizing or hyping things up to make it sound good.
No. So you have to take responsibility for a book that you didn't. Not only did you write, but you also narrated. You read it. Oh. You did the book on tape. So you've read every word of it.
The Audible version.
Yeah. So so Tim knew that he had to come clean and say that, because I went through the allegations as best I could. Yeah. I went through every allegation pretty much. They're just
it's all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the large issues. And he had, to my surprise, frankly, that there were a lot of made up stories.
Really?
Yeah.
And Tim acknowledged that?
Yeah.
Here's my question.
And I said, why did you do it?
There you go.
And he said, and I would imagine part of what's really important in my opinion in this world is when you mess up to that degree, the only thing you can do,
owning it.
The only thing you can do is own it this way.
But go back. Why do you say he did it?
Well, let me just say,
because that's my question. Is like, Tim's a smart dude. Say what you want about him. Tim's a very smart dude, articulate, best. I mean, communications I've ever seen. Yeah. As far as like communicating with an individual. He said his answer why would he do it?
His answer was, I think I had a God complex.
Meaning?
I think you get to
a point he could get away with it.
When you're that successful and you're doing that well, why not get a little greedy and embellish, right? Why not tell a story because you're writing a book? I think that.
What about that? Can you imagine if I wrote a book? That'd be like me writing a book, and I'm like, yeah, I remember the time I knocked out Fedor in the first round. But now the casuals be like, damn, he knocked out Fedor. That's cool. The UFC alumni be like, hey, Bubba.
A better analogy would be if you had this storied college football career, and then we went back and went. But here's the thing that I think human beings do that's really interesting. Some of this stuff seems to be subconscious. Some of this stuff seems to be like where you're with a lot of people who were there. Okay. Now it was 20 years ago, but there are people that were there. And then you have people who are tier 1 operators. A tier 1 operator is a guy like a SEAL Team 6 assaulter, a Delta Force operator, an assaulter. Okay. There are very few people like that. Those guys understand details to combat that you and I would never understand.
And they don't forget.
You throw a grenade into a room, what's the first thing that happens? There's a cloud of dust that you can't see through. So if you say you saw something after that, you didn't.
They're like,
right?
There's no way.
They go like this. Those guys go, hold it. None of this is, yeah. Guys like Andy Stump, they'll tell you that there's just certain things. They'll be like, that's not, we used to do, Andy Stump and I did this thing called tactical asshole. I would watch a movie and I'd be like, this is what I do in this situation. He'd be like, really? And you think that those suppressors are silencers and you don't hear them? I didn't know anything. And so those guys started doing a little math. And so Tim has paid a very steep price for this, right? Tim has lost pretty much everything. On the podcast, I said, you kind of deserve it. You don't get away with this. And I think he understands that. I think the only way forward is to say, I lied, I'm sorry, and I'll do better.
And what did Tim say about it? Is that what he said?
Well, I knew that the internet would they're gonna do their own thing now.
No matter
the center.
what,
Yeah.
but none of that matters for the people that care about Tim or sponsors or his friends. They're gonna watch that and acknowledge and go, okay, we can move in the right direction.
Look,
the internet's never going to move in the right direction.
Yeah,
on that.
look. One of the things that I had said also, and it's like, why would you do this? It's like, well, because he's my friend. Well, why is your friend? Because I've seen, and so many people that know Tim. There's so many good things about him.
Amazing.
I mean, you're talking about a guy who goes out of his way for everybody.
When I first moved to Austin, I'm talking going out of his way. Hold on, not just me, not just, we're boys training partners, not just me, my entire family to dinner.
I know.
And literally it was like, here's where you should eat. This is what you should do. Hey, bring the kids here. My kids went to his kid's house. And when we first met, we didn't know anybody.
Look. It's not just that. I happen to know and have seen with my own eyes what he's done for people who can't help themselves, people who are suicidal, people who are about to end it. That guy's gotten in his truck and driven like all night just for somebody he doesn't know. And I'm not joking. Okay, he's done those kinds of things. So the Tim I know has always been this insanely generous, insanely tough leader in every way. And that's why it was so puzzling.
That's also all I give a fuck about. That stuff, I get it, and he's gonna get his for that. Yeah. I have nothing to do with that. I don't know that Tim. Yeah. I wasn't around during those times when Tim was an operator. Right. I know Tim is a UFC fighter, the dad.
You and I also know he's a great dad too.
Great dad.
Unbelievable family man.
Look at his kids.
Unbelievable friends.
His friends. I know Tim as far as that goes. Yep. I'll ride for that Tim any day of the week. This other stuff, I don't know.
And also when it comes to badassery, he's got his degree in badassery. So yes, there was the piper has to be paid. The piper is being paid for whatever happened with that book, for the stories that were not true.
It's just, knowing Tim, it's
you don't escape that.
It's such a bonehead thing to do.
It's a bonehead. He needed guys like you and I to go, hey, bro, hey, buddy.
But we can't, because I would read them. Oh my God, yeah, that makes sense. You're a badass. Because we're not from that world. Yeah. But now, if he gave it to Andy Stump, and Andy before it came out was like, "Well, hold on, Bubba, do you really want to say this stuff? Because I've been there, right?"
And
before you put this out, why don't we change this a little bit, right? Let's not go down that road. Well, and I bet you Tim would be like, "You're right."
Yeah.
Let's take a little break here from chatting with a kid at 69 years old. You know what moments where you text your whole team, did anyone follow up with that guy? In silence, tumbleweeds. Nobody did. One thumbs up emoji 2 hours later. Meanwhile, the customer has already moved on, gone somewhere else. They left you. They got married, started a new business, and retired. At some point, you're just like, let's frickin' Quo. That's why today's episode is brought to you by Quo, spelled Q-U-O, the business phone system built so you never miss a freaking call. All your calls, texts, and voicemails live in one place, so anyone on your team can pick up a conversation, see the full history, and respond super fast. Quo is the #1 rated business phone system on G2, trusted by over 90,000 businesses who rely on it to stay reachable and look professional every day. Set up in minutes on any device, keeping your existing number and add teammates as you grow. No IT, no hassle. All right, money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free plus 20% off your first 6 months when you go to quo.com/fighter. That's QUO.com/fighter. Let's get back to the program.
Well, most people didn't read in the soft community, didn't really read the book until they did.
Until they had to. Yeah, well, but it's not for them.
Yeah.
It's not for them,
guys like me.
But it's for guys like you, jack off this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not for them until it is.
Yeah.
And then they go, hold on. Oh, buddy. And then we got a problem. I don't get Tim's so smart. It's like, what the fuck were you thinking about?
I don't think he was thinking. I think that a lot of us do things on a subconscious level to burn down one part of our life. To burn down the dead wood that we built.
No, I don't think that. See, I don't think that's true because Tim wouldn't want to burn it down. I think Tim literally thought, to your point, he said he was in, like godlike, whatever he said, godlike. I think he legit thought he could get away with it because he was cooking on so many other aspects. He thought, this isn't a big deal.
Well, it's a great story.
But if you dial it back, Tim, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, he went, hey, buddy, what if I told you to write this book and you embellish? He'd be like, what?
Yeah.
So I think he literally thought he could get away with anything because he has a show, hunting Hitler, and he's all over social media, and he has a podcast, and he's doing this TV show. So all that,
I don't know. I think people do things that are self-destructive and they're not even aware of it.
I don't think so.
All of us have a self-destructive streak.
I don't think that's it with this. I literally think it's the same thing as P. Diddy. It's the same thing as Conor. You get to a certain level where you think you're untouchable and you think that nothing's going to affect you and you're just going to be cooking.
That's a form of self-destruction.
I don't think so.
It is.
I think it's a sense of false confidence where you think you've figured it all out and you can beat the game.
I know, but the problem is that when you're up there, there's a whole psychological thing where you don't deserve to be up there in your mind.
I don't think that's everyone. I think you're right in some instances. I think some guys, literally, I think some of Conor's allegations, he thought he could do that to women, and he's above the system, and it does not work that way.
You start to worship yourself as a god. Okay, it's called worshiping.
I don't know what this
false
God.
gods.
I hear you. This God stuff. I literally think they don't think they're gods. But they think they're on such a level of celebrity where the same rules don't apply. You can call it God.
Let's put it this way.
I think it's just being out of touch with reality.
A lot of times things go so well for you as a person. You're winning your whole life. You win your whole life that you start to think you're one of God's favorites. Let's put it that way.
For some guys.
So sometimes the rules don't apply to you.
Nah, but see, it's different when it comes to like Conor or Tim. And I'm not saying Tim and Conor's allegations are the same. What I'm saying is the amount of work it took for those guys to get there, the amount of sacrifice, it's different than if you're a singer. It's work, but it's different than grinding in the gym from Conor coming from nothing, being on food stamps to this international superstar. That's different. I don't.
It's all the same.
I don't.
I think the human trap is there.
But if you're singing, you were born with that, right? You've always been able to sing.
Not really. Singing, to be a great singer, you have to train really hard. Really.
Some of them, and then other people don't. Like Jelly Roll,
But Jelly Roll was always singing, always.
Exactly. Yeah. He was born with that. He was doing it. Jelly's not waking up at 6 a.m, putting road work in, doing it 4 times a day on food stamps.
I don't care what it is that you have to do to get there. I think that what happens
I think that's the difference.
I think what happens to human beings is when you get to a certain level of fame and there aren't other psychological issues that should have been dealt with when you were younger, they are going to come out, and you see this all the time. And there are books written about it. There are psychiatrists who will talk about it. At the end of the day, human beings will burn down. They will burn it all down if they feel like they don't deserve it. Like in Floyd
Mayweather's case, like burn through that money, that's not because he wants to burn it down or self-sabotage. That's because he's not knowledgeable on finances and he's too dumb to think about investing.
I don't agree.
See, I don't think he's self-sabotage. I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I do.
I don't think so.
I think
not at that level.
Oh yeah, at that level all the time. You get that
not
level.
With athletes.
It happens all the time. Of
not
course
with
athletes. Of course with athletes. Of course, they're psychologically. They're not even aware of their own psychology. It's athletes are just like anybody else. It doesn't matter what you took to get there. When you get there, and you're
gonna let that ring.
When you get there, it doesn't matter if you don't feel like you deserve it.
See, I think that's what you're confusing is the athletes have earned it. And when they started the journey, think they are going to be champions.
No. Human beings are very complicated. Depends on the athlete. Some athletes, by the way, are just faster than everybody and stronger than everybody and actually don't have to work that hard. There are wide receivers.
Well, then you're talking about John Jones.
Sure. I'm talking about wide receivers too. There's certain people in the NFL who are just so insanely talented that they're just going to make the team. Now, it doesn't mean they don't work, but there are guys who grind like a motherfucker. Messi, for example, apparently, and you'll hear his teammates say, Ronaldo's known for his work ethic, crazy. Messi, they say, I've never seen him in the gym. He'll get a massage and go out and just score 3 goals. It's like, whatever it is, it's just his thing. He just loves the game, right? So and by the way, it also depends on how complicated you are as a human being. People are different. They're just complicated. But I have a spiritual look on it. I have a psychological and spiritual look on it which is, no one escapes chasing the wrong shit. No one escapes lying at the end of the day. No one escapes it. You pay a price. It's like, I always go back to what I heard Jordan Peterson say, which is you will pay for everything you haven't done and have done with interest at the end of the day. You can twist the fabric of reality for a long time. He said, in 35 years of being a psychoanalyst, I've never seen anybody get away with anything even once. That's kind of a bold and traumatic statement. I think he's right. I think at the end of the day, you will pay for every lie you tell in one way or another.
Yeah. Whether
And,
the public knows or
and
not.
that, I think, is a good thing about life. You know what I mean? I think it's a good thing.
So what's Tim do now?
Tim tells the truth and nothing but the truth. And
And it's still
takes
badass
his
stuff.
lump.
It's still badass stuff.
Yeah, takes his lumps. He's doing badass stuff. The
know.
other thing I said to him in the podcast is there are two things I said. I said, one, there is a compilation that somebody in his team put together of him correcting the record of his, when they would introduce him as winning a V device. There's a record, there's literally a compilation of him going, I got to stop you. I did not win a V device. He said it one time to a guy he's never met on a podcast nobody will listen to. And I said, why'd you do that? He goes, I want to sound cool. I want to sound like a badass. I was like, to a guy you never met? So, but again, I said to him, I go, unfortunately, if you fuck one goat, you're a goat fucker. You can do everything in life.
Oh, you suck one dick, you're out.
You're out.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's that too. The other thing is that I also know that when he said he'd been deployed countless times overseas, that's true.
That's
I happen
absolutely true.
to know.
I know. Yeah.
In dangerous
I'll get pictures
places.
from him.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah. Well, you'll just get a picture of this, like his.
on a helicopter.
Yeah. But overall, he's out there. And that's it. Anyway,
I would watch that podcast now.
I'd like to hear what you'd have to say, you know. But
Yeah, I'd watch that podcast. now.
he'll always have to deal with that. He'll
the rest
never
of
be
his
able to
life.
live that down.
Yeah, it's the
But
same as any athlete with PEDs. Like you're never gonna live that down. Gable Stevenson with his accusations, Conor with Floyd, like those stuff. You can do whatever you want in sports. Someone will always bring that. It's always gonna be in the background.
Always.
There's nothing you can do.
Always. And what you can do is you just keep getting better. You just become a better person in every way. And that's what you do. You know, Conor now is like, I watched him kind of, you know, he's doing that God thing and looking up. It's because he's got it. He needs to anchor himself.
Well, it's all he has.
Well, you got to anchor yourself to something, because if you don't anchor yourself to something of permanence,
yeah,
man,
you have nowhere to go. But
because you know what doesn't
Conor,
anchor you? The status, the money, all that.
Yeah, but when you're a broke kid on, food stamps,
That's
you're
trauma.
going to anchor yourself. Yeah, but you're going to anchor yourself on money, success, winning fights. And then once you accomplish all that, you're like, oh, this didn't do it. What the fuck am I going to do?
You
And
see
then
it all the
that's
time.
when the alcohol, the drugs, the girls, all this other shit starts happening. And then finally, after all this shit, you're like, I guess it's Jesus.
You know what I think? So back to the self-destructive thing. You're up atop. There's a force. You can call it whatever you want, but there's a force. You're the force trying to drive yourself this way. There's a force that's always trying to bring you back to that starting point. That starting point that you went through, the welfare. You want to just cry. And all that behavior, all that insane behavior is trying to ensure that you don't get further.
I think it's also society trying to ensure it too. I think it's
all of it. There's a lot
crab-like
behind it.
mentality where people want to pull you down. So you're fighting that every day of your life.
Always.
But you're trying to go this. They're trying to bring you down.
Always.
And then eventually you have a little bump in the road, and then they're really going to sink
There's
you.
the struggle, Bubba.
Yeah.
Look at, as we become men of a certain age, you and I, men of a certain age, we're just not concerned with that other shit.
No.
We're not.
No.
Out of the game.
It's not.
What do you really think about? I think about my kids. I think about my wife. I think about the happiness of my clan. I think about that. I think about my friends that I'm going to have forever.
Yeah.
That's what I think about. I don't need all that other stuff.
No.
Now, will I be at Magoobies Friday, Saturday? Yes, I
Okay,
will in
well,
Timonium,
that's
Maryland.
kind
You know
of
what I
going
mean?
against what we're
Am I
talking
going to
about.
bring some heat?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
But I just turned it into an advertisement.
Dude, so how about yesterday? This reminded me of us talking soccer because France played Spain, right?
Yeah.
And Jay knows soccer. Jay knows soccer. He loves England, right? He knows soccer. And we always text, especially during baseball games, but especially during the World Cup. And I got home and Spain versus France was about to play. And he goes, who you going for? I go, you know me, I can't stand France, man. So I'm hoping the big dogs lose. I said, I'd like to see the underdog take this. I'd like to see this little team, this little engine that could. I'd like to see Spain get it done.
Like literally arguably the best team in the world.
Hold on. And then I just see the bubbles going blink, blink, blink. I'm like, oh, I wonder what he's going to say here. And he goes, Jesus Christ. I go, what? He goes, Spain's such a powerhouse. He goes,
such a powerhouse.
Yeah, Jay goes, I can't stand when you and Brian talk soccer. He goes, you guys have no fucking clue.
Because by the way, I would have said the same thing. And then I was talking to my nephew who's just, balls deep in soccer. And then I'm listening to the guys talk like, who know, they go, this is the deepest bench powerhouse team. I was like,
Jay was like, buddy, they
beat France in the European.
Yeah, Jay was like, there's such a power. He's like, they're not some small underdog team.
They'd already beaten that team.
Yeah, he's like, they're not some weird little team that hopefully pulls this out. He's like, you're such a dumbass. I was like, he goes, thank God you brought this up to me and not on the podcast. I'm like, yeah, no doubt.
There you go.
I'm definitely going to talk about it.
I'll tell you who I'm rooting. I'm telling you who I'm rooting for. Yeah, and I think England has a very good chance.
Yeah, but there's some shadiness going on with Argentina, making sure, but here's my thing with this. Like, everyone's like, oh, FIFA's so corrupt and the World Cup's corrupt. They're giving, Argentina the benefit of the doubt and they're giving an opportunity. You're probably right, and that's fine. We can look at the stats and how many penalties for the teams playing Argentina, all that. Yep, but that happens in basically all sports. Like, it happens. Why do you think the Lakers get so many fouls? Because it's not part of the game. It's good for ratings. The Lakers going deep in the playoffs, going to the finals, gets those major advertisers and networks.
We want to see
ratings. I don't.
Yeah, but the world.
I'm set on.
It's like
all FIFA cares about is Messi one last hurrah, winning it all. England winning it, yeah, it's great for England, but we're trying to do numbers. We're trying to do numbers. Now that France is out, like they want France, Argentina, 1,000%. Mbappe versus Messi, 100%.
Spain, Argentina, or England, Argentina.
Well, England is playing Argentina.
Oh, they are playing in Argentina. Yeah, today. I'll be on a plane.
Where are you going?
I have to go to LA to oversee a commercial, and then to Timonium, Maryland.
Man, you travel more than anybody I know.
Don't have a choice, Bubba.
Yeah, I know.
It's all good.
It's all good, brother. Yeah, but Jay was like, when you guys talk soccer, it's so cringy. I started laughing. Well, because I was at this barbecue on Sunday, and this guy's like, Connor, one more, right? One more. We thinking Hamzat? I'm like,
Hamzat?
It's not even the same fucking weight class.
Huh? Oh boy. Is there?
But even Joe knows because she's around me. She's like, she hits me. She's like, be cool. I'm like, I'm always cool. And I just go, well, that's not going to work, right? Because Hamzat fights at 85, Conor fights at 70. So the weight difference, then also just the matchup
would be bad.
Terrible. So that's not going to work, right? And he goes, right. Yeah, it's a good point. They could do it, though. I'm like, hey.
They couldn't.
And I went, oh, this is like me and Callen talking soccer and fighting a kid.
That's right.
It's super triggering if you know what the fuck.
And I will say this too. I am I've seen a lot of soccer now.
I don't care. No, hold on. You think because you've watched World Cup for 4 weeks, you can talk about soccer and know what you're talking about?
Also, I don't care that much. It's like
no. Hey, hold on. Don't get twisted.
Not a square.
After Sunday, after the finals, soccer will not be brought up on this podcast for another 4 years.
That's correct.
You and I want to be completely clear. We don't know dick about soccer.
And I know I'm rooting for
England.
Yeah. Lose my attention span. I'll tune in last 15, 20 minutes. All good.
No,
I'm a fair weather fan.
My family watches every game. They love all of it, but they're Mexican.
Yeah.
I'm not.
God bless.
We talk about it once every 4 years. Yeah. And then after that, we move on. I'm rooting for England. I know it means a lot to them. I hope they win. If they were to lose, I won't lose an ounce of sleep. I won't think about that. After the hour, I'll be like, damn, that sucks. When I was rooting for England because Jay's going for him. My family's from there. After that, I won't even think about it.
My favorite part of soccer, the shootouts. I like the shootouts. I like watching that and then them celebrate. But it takes a long time to get there. It's an hour and 20 minutes sometimes of 1-to-1.
Oh,
that's
my God.
A lot.
When they're offside, anything you sign, I repost this guy goes, hey, just for Americans who don't understand soccer, the majority of us, anytime there's something exciting, it's offside. Okay? Get rid of offside.
I would almost send a thing to you about how great what great athletes soccer players are, and they're great athletes.
Oh, yeah.
They're great athletes. But he was saying Messi, he was just fun. He was trolling as American. He goes, the baddest people on the planet are Americans. What Russell Westbrook could, if he decided to start playing soccer from an early age, it would be such a disaster for everybody. Disaster. And, you know, it was just like, he was just going through our athletes and how big and jacked they are and how fast they are. And, you know.
Yeah, we just don't give a flying fuck about soccer.
Yeah.
And I like that, especially in Texas, in California too, but I see it here in Texas because I live here, right? There's soccer's year round. There's so many kids playing because parents think it's safer than signing their kid up for football or whatever. So you get a lot of these soft kids playing soccer out here. The soft kids play soccer in America. So you see all these kids focusing on it. And little do those parents know that CT's higher in soccer than it is football.
Well, is that true? There's a lot of head.
Bring it up, Jen.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Yep.
Because there's a lot of head butting, clashing. You're hitting the ball.
It's not even head butting. That's rare, but it's more of the head butting the ball.
Yeah, this may not be true, but I like where your head's at.
Bring it up.
I'm liking where your head's at. I like your enthusiasm on a Wednesday. I really do. Yeah. Yeah. American tackle football appears to carry a substantially higher risk of CTA in soccer. Again, I like it.
Chin,
we're having fun.
Go in kid sports. No, not in professional sports.
Go in fakenews.com. But I've heard that. I appreciate it. I get it. Hey, Bubba, tackle football, right?
Yeah, I know.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're running into each other. Tough. Never say that again. But listen, I like your attitude, and you know what?
There it is. Soccer players can accumulate repetitive head impacts from heading the ball.
That's why soccer players are always slurring their words.
Yeah, there hasn't been one, has there?
No, probably not one. But you know what? Again, I appreciate what you're saying.
Oh, wow. That's why, particularly now in youth leagues, they've restricted or banned heading for younger children.
That's in pussy blue states like fucking the nanny state of Massachusetts. But in real states where people believe in sport, competition, and good old American grit.
It says, is there more CT in youth soccer than American football? The answer is absolutely not.
Yeah, look it up, Jen.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe not.
But you know what?
Back in the day when we didn't have this, we could have just kept on writing.
That's right, buddy. That's right. Well, I remember
and then
doing
some
Rogan's,
dad would repeat that, and then it becomes little.
Doing Rogan's podcast way back and way back, and I just had a bunch of truisms, and he did too. And then people would check with Google, and I was like, oh,
you get annihilated.
Oh, yeah,
annihilated.
Brendan, I need auto parts, but I want a friendly staff. I want to be able to get my brake light fixed. I want to be able to get my battery checked while I'm in my car. I want windshield wiper washer.
Dude, we got you at O'Reilly Auto Parts in the business of keeping that stupid Tesla on the road. All right? O'Reilly Auto Parts offers friendly, helpful service and parts knowledge you'll need for all your maintenance and repairs, no matter what piece of junk you're driving. They got you covered, man. So whether you're a car expert or a rookie, you'll find the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are knowledgeable, helpful, best of all, super friendly. All right? They're your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself. You can find what you need in-store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter.
Hello, and welcome to Pluto Phone. If you know the name of the movie you'd like to see, just stream it for free on Pluto TV, where all your blockbuster favorites are landing all summer long. Catch Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Fantastic.
The Matrix Trilogy.
Welcome to the real world.
Mean Girls.
Shut up.
Titanic.
I'm the king of the world.
And so much more. For showtimes, press nothing. They're free 24/7.
That is so fat.
On Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
Think your favorite theme park attraction is world class?
Well, we're putting that claim to the test on For Your Amusement, the podcast where we exhaustively evaluate the world's most popular theme park rides and attractions. I'm Ryan Bergara.
And I'm Byron Marin. And on this podcast, we'll hit everything from the legendary classics to the newest headliners in full detail.
That's right. The thrills, the theming, the storytelling, the history, and whether they actually deserve the hype.
One attraction at a time, we're answering the ultimate question.
Is it
truly world class?
We nailed that.
No,
I think that's great.
You love it?
Find out on For Your Amusement.
Follow, rate, and review For Your Amusement wherever you get your podcast.
Bye-bye.
But listen, it's raining.
It's real to
You're
me.
feeling plucky.
Hey, it's real
I'm
to
loving
me.
it. I love
it's
it.
Real
It's
to
one of
me.
my favorite moments in a podcast when we get excited.
How do you feel about the news? I was caught off guard. I know I sent it Chin for a current event, but Tom Segura and Christina divorce.
Yeah.
Now, were they together 20 years?
18 years. What I say about this is
especially when you have two
huge
headshots
success.
in the household, that's a huge success. They beat they built your mom's house network. That's a success.
What I would
sad
say,
thing's the kids.
Yeah, what I would say is that how about a hand for two people that made it work for 18 years? That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So I say that, and that's all I'll say about it. And I see Christina all the time at the mothership. She's awesome, and
she's awesome.
I wish them all the best. That's all I have to say. And
how do you think their show changes now that do you think they're going to be more open or more
I think
held
because
back?
they're comics, and as long as they're cool, and like I don't know the reason for the divorce.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is. As long as there's not bitterness, the bitterness will come off. They're not good enough actors to not do that. If there are issues there, it will come to light in the podcast.
she seems very,
it will
very
change
upbeat
the
and
dynamics.
happy when I see her.
Well,
at
she's
the
a comic,
mothership. Yeah.
so I think she'll take the punches and keep on going.
Yeah, I'll stay out of it. I don't really like to comment on any of that stuff. I don't know.
I do because it's a podcast, right? And that's our job.
Well, I just wish them the best, but
of course, if you gotta have a.
Well, the point is, I don't know
opinion on
anything about it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't know why they're gonna divorce. I know Tim got skinny and sexy, and that's a problem, right?
Tom, you mean?
Tom, what'd I say?
You said Tim.
All right, you know what I mean. Tim,
I do
Tom,
know, I do.
Timmy, Tom.
Yep.
We call him Timmy. Timmy, no breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer for the kids because the kids are young. That's gonna be tough. Or as a kid, it's awesome too. My parents got divorced. I got 2 houses, 2 Christmases, 2 bedrooms. It was kind of a good time. As a kid, you really don't know what's going on.
I would be bummed out, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but not if. Well, when you're 8 or 9, you really don't understand what's going on.
No, I remember when my parents would fight when I was that young. I was scared to death that they would break up.
Oh,
or-
yeah. No, it's definitely scary for the kiddos. I don't know how old the kiddos are, but that's what you got to hope it's okay with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, to continue on with the show, yeah, I mean, you could only do that with another comic. Like most women are not going to continue to do a podcast with their ex-husband.
Right.
That's a super rare combination.
Yeah, that's not a.
Like if me and Joe ever got divorced, heaven forbid, knock on wood, there would be no podcasting.
No.
she'd burn my fucking face
yeah,
off. Yeah.
One of the things, that's it's like we're not going to be talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, like you and Amanda aren't launching a podcast network together.
No. But we get along
You're
great.
cool. Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah.
That's different than sitting down talking shop every day.
The main thing is if you have kids, you want to be friends with your ex. That's
100. You have to really.
Yep.
But it surprised you too. Like there's this family we're pretty close with. Our kids are friends, and we're at a barbecue, and it's like where's Gary at?
Oh, it'll surprise you.
She's like, oh, I don't know. And you see her drinking a little much, and you're like, huh? She's kind of going hard in the paint. And then a few drinks, and finally she's like, well, it's better you guys find out now. We're getting a divorce. And you're like, oh shit, what? I thought you guys were getting. Nope, that's happening. You're like, oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, relationships are complicated, difficult.
Who knows what's going on?
It's like you better tend to that garden every day. Otherwise, weeds grow. Hard to do.
What else you got, Jen?
All right, there's a.
But I will say the Tom Christina thing did surprise me.
Me too.
Give me a list of 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And they're like, pick this couple who's going to get divorced. They would not be on my list. But again, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's been rumblings for a while because just fans were complaining they weren't on the show together a lot. So people were speculating on it, but I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, but all the stuff I read said that it was amicable. Then they said that Tom wasn't wearing his ring for a little while, so people kind of picked up on it. And then they said they're going to continue the show together, which is cool.
And sometimes you just grow apart. 18 years, like Tom's a completely different human being, obviously physically, project-wise, career-wise. It's just after 18 years, like, yeah, some people change after 18 years.
And you're constantly around I mean, it's great to be around your partner, but constantly at work, at home, everywhere. I think that's got to be
that'd be
pretty tough.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah, if you and I were married.
It'd be tough. But at least Tom, as on the guy side of things, at least Tom got a divorce in Texas, not California.
Oh yeah, so it's way better to get financially here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so this is in Valley Fair Mall in Utah. Some random dude came up to this kiosk. He asked him, was he Muslim? There's way more to it, but in general, he asked if he was Muslim. He said yes, and then he started stabbing him. I think he was stabbed 15 times.
Jesus.
Holy shit. He is in the hospital. He should be able to make it. And here's the footage of it. So these are the Good Samaritans coming in to help. This guy got stabbed, and this guy has a knife. That with the blue shirt and a hat.
And they're going to do this in front of a pro image. I love pro image. And he just stabbed him because he's Muslim?
Yep. And then this is, boom.
That's a Samoan.
Yep. Tongan.
Utah. That's a giant Tongan.
You're going to have problems with the Samoans. And you also got a umpire from
Knock him
MLB.
out.
Oh, he knocked him out.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good for him. Salute him.
Yeah, knock that motherfucker
Give him a little
out.
lip service. Oh, his wife's filming.
Yep.
Whose wife?
I think the guy
The
that was
Samoan's
punching.
wife is filming because when he knocked him out, she goes, "Oh my God, babe."
Yeah. There you go.
So he just stabbed him because he's Muslim?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that guy's at least my age. At least my age.
Oh, yeah, I'd assume older.
Like, it was weird when you got an old man. Oh, he's 48.
Police West
Go
Valley
back to
City.
that 48-year-old
Hold on.
for a second.
Police in West Valley City, Utah say suspect 48. Wow. Peter Larson allegedly told investigators that he targeted a kiosk employee because the victim was Muslim and intended to kill him. According to police booking affidavit, the victim was working at a kiosk inside the mall. Occurred Monday, stabbed multiple times. Bystanders intervened. Investigators have said there's no indication the victim provoked the attack. Yep. Yeah, that guy's life's over. That guy's life is.
Let me see the guy again. These people look just old.
He accidentally hit the wrong guy here.
He did hit the wrong guy.
That's not good. Now, this poor man who got stabbed.
This is the second angle. Let's go back to the first. Oops. Right there.
Jesus. That poor guy is fucking a mess. Choke him out. Choke him on
And
contact.
that's like a proper Stranger Things mall. The clears in the background. You know, it smells like Cinnabon and blood now. Oof.
Nice punch. Nice punch.
There's nobody
Fuck that
more you'd
guy.
want around than that Simone guy.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to have. A couple of giant Tongans.
Well, there's only
Samoans.
one, but yeah.
No, there's two.
There's another big Simone?
The one holding him and the one punching him.
Oh, tight move.
Big
Bash
fellas,
Brothers.
big boys. Jesus.
Well, that guy woke up in handcuffs.
Yeah, he's done for.
Yeah. Too bad he's not dead.
This happened a few days ago, but we never got to it. It's the snakes that got loose in China from a breeding farm, a snake breeding farm. So over 900 snakes got or
Cobras are good
escaped.
swimmers.
And cobras chill like that in the water?
Some of them
Swim well.
Some of them are venomous.
Terrifying.
Yeah, they swim well.
The footage is incredible.
Yep.
That's them? Yeah. Cruising like that?
That's
a
snakes.
gang.
No, that's birds. That's birds. That's birds. They're going for a ride. Wow.
Those snakes are like, yeah, baby, we free.
Look at that. Great swimmers.
Who's catching them?
Oh, you'll see in a second.
Oh, they start catching them?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's so many snakes, though.
Yeah, so many poisonous snakes.
Oh, I bet they're having the time of their lives, though. Those snakes are just
some footage.
living. Those kids caught them?
Yeah, some kids caught them.
They're cute.
Oh, they must be non-venomous.
Yeah, some of them are non-venomous, but some are. Obviously, the cobras, the ones that
Look at
are.
these little
I
kids.
love kids.
They don't
Oh
give
my
a
God.
They're
fuck.
all grabbing snakes and playing with them.
That is so great.
That snake's like, what the hell?
Yeah, the snake is like, I'm on a tree branch and it's moving.
Look at that little one. Wow.
Hold on.
I wonder who caught the cobras though.
This is probably in a different location. They threw this out afterwards.
Oh yeah, that may not be in China.
Oh, so it looks like
Yeah, it looks like
That's
that.
a
Yeah.
different place.
She doesn't even look Chinese. Come on, Chin.
Yeah,
She
Chin.
could look kind of Chinese.
Does she look
depending.
Chinese, B?
No, she's probably
It's
Indonesian,
Indian.
and they shouldn't be
Yes.
in that water because there's probably
That's very good.
saltwater
That's very
crocodiles
good.
in there too.
Yeah.
You guys are getting good at this.
Get out of there.
Let's see what I'll show you.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I'll just play this. This is City of Boise, and they're doing some sort of LGBTQ.
Been to Boise. It's a nice place. Let's see what's
Boise's
going on.
great.
There's really nothing to this. It's just interesting to watch.
Let me just
Okay, let me see.
Librarian with
That's a
Boise
handsome
Public
man.
Library. I'm here at our Hillcrest branch,
Oh.
where on June 13th, we will be holding our second annual Pride.
Is he
Resource
announcing he's in the next
This is a
slap
fun
fight?
Wait,
event
look
where
what's
we can
behind them.
Bring together community and connect people with resources such as employment resources, housing resources, and more. And it's also a really fun time to just get together, meet people. You'll get things like buttons and stickers. We have totes that we can press our designs onto. And it's just a really fun time to get together and just communicate and just be with community. And hi.
That is the most bizarre shit I've ever seen in my life.
Everything from the background to this person.
The whole thing is a train wreck.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Alrighty. Let's go. Oh, so this post by Conor was just odd, but then he is advertising his new
Yeah, is that
Mac
energy,
energy
what,
drink?
Mac energy?
Oh, that's the Mac Energy. Is that his wife?
That's
Yeah.
his wife. She looks pretty, huh?
She looks different though.
She's been through some stuff.
Delicious, isn't it? Oh my God. Isn't it, man?
Wow. Jason, look there for me now.
You have taste on you?
No, that's the first time.
It's delicious now. Lychee, it's like a tropical.
Think of Russian?
Yeah, it's like a tropical, something tropical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mac.
Gorgeous.
Let me ask something, Brennan.
Like when I'm 28 years of age.
We'll be back.
It matches your outfit.
We'll be back. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We'll be back. Let's go. Let's go. I know.
Yeah, I don't think God cares about his comeback. What were we saying? What was your question? I hope the best for him.
How does that sell? Now,
I was just thinking the same thing. I don't know. I have no clue. I do not know.
what is his marketability now?
He's still a major draw. He's still the biggest face of the UFC. You know, so if Poton released a drink or Sugar Sean or Patty Pimlet, he outsells all of them. So I'm sure there's some sort of good compensation for him. And also, he didn't put any money up.
No.
Nothing. They're just using his name and likeness.
The idea is to get it to a point where you can sell it.
That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
I think they kind of look cool though, to be honest.
That can is freaking cool. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. What how's that sell? I don't know. I would assume it does pretty well.
He's still a very colorful personality. He's still
the biggest.
The biggest, right? Like my friend said that when Conor would fight, he was a bartender in New York. He made New Year's Eve money. Everybody would pile in. So
yeah. That's around the world, Bubba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd assume it does well. Does it do like proper 12 shit? No. Proper 12 whiskey? No. But they're linking
He
up
already
with
sold
him.
that though, so he got
Yeah,
his
but I'm
money
saying,
out.
does it do? The reason I got
Right.
sold is because of Conor McGregor.
Right.
Does it do that? Probably not, but I'm sure it does decent. When you think of energy drinks, like there's so much competition.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. He's doing for a reason.
It's very,
though.
very difficult with a can like that because what you have to do is there's a limited space on distribution on the trucks that actually transport.
Yeah,
that
but
heavy
that's the
stuff.
appeal of Conor McGregor. Like the distribution is where you make your money.
Yeah.
And when Conor's attached to it and he's like, yeah, I'll do a signing here, I'll do a appearance here. So distribution, that's why they partnered
Right.
with him. Distribution is
Because
not an issue.
He can get shelf
That's
space.
why Proper 12, like, don't get it twisted. Proper 12 is a shit whiskey compared to real whiskeys. But because Conor was behind it, his distribution from the jump was It probably took Buffalo
People
Trace.
don't realize how
probably took Buffalo Trace 20 years to get the distribution Conor has. So that's why it sold so fast.
And people don't realize that distribution is everything, right?
It's everything.
With
It's everything because they're a good old boys club. They have Jack Daniels. They have all
and
the
there's
whiskeys.
limited space.
There's limited space. So you got to.
Where is it when you're walking into the supermarket?
But for distribution for Conor, now that's the least of his issues. He'll get distribution, especially in America.
Yeah.
Now Ireland, I don't know.
Alrighty. So I saw this pop up today. Nikita Han, when one of the alleged, well, she got the civil suit, right? So she wrote a book. It's coming out in September. And I thought the timing was just a little interesting.
Nikita Han is telling her own words. Her memoir, Not the Perfect Victim, arrived September 22nd through Hatchet Books Ireland, written with, it goes to December
2018. I didn't know it was that far back.
Listen, I'll wait for Luke Thomas to read this and do a recap. I'll be honest. I'm probably not going to read the book.
But I mean, coming out with a book, you know, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Luke had one of the lead journalists from Ireland who was at the trial every day. He did a whole breakdown with him. Go watch that.
It's damning evidence, or what do you mean? Okay.
Very. It's tough.
I'm more intrigued now to see what's going on, because what I remember she was like, I don't know if I remember correctly or not, but she was like partying with that other dude afterwards and holding him. So that was just like,
TV. I know you and I ride on that, right?
But I don't know the details. So
I know. Watch the Luke stuff. It's a tough pill.
There
to
are
swallow.
a lot of stories. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, and these aren't stories. This is
a lot of details.
Yeah, it's tough.
And when you get into a court of law, they go through every exhaustive detail.
That case is still going on. Matter of fact. Because two of the witnesses for Conor said they saw her doing something that would help Conor when they actually went to get their, accounts of the event. They actually
the case going on because it's being appealed.
Yeah, but then also they're thinking some of those witnesses lied, and they found that out. Yeah, and lied for Conor, not for Nikita.
Yeah.
As far as what I've heard, I don't know, man. It's all a shit show.
Okay, let's do this one. So, a guy's wife, I guess, took money from their account to go to a Chris Brown show, and then she was one of the women that got brought on stage, and they did,
Have you seen the one? Is she the one that gets bent over?
Yeah.
Bro,
I mean, she's one of the ones at least, because I don't know.
There's a video of this. She's married, but the husband was there, and she goes on stage, and they basically have sex on stage.
Yeah, that's probably the husband's kink.
I think this is a different one then.
Oh no, not everybody's like you. No, he was not happy. You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
No.
Easy.
Yeah, hey, you wish.
No.
This guy was furious.
No,
I would be normal dudes would be
furious if my
Play
wife
it, Chin?
did that on stage.
Think she could get on stage with Chris Brown? Take you down, huh? Take you down here. Here's the shit. You think you could get on stage with Chris Brown? Well, come get your shit. Come get all your shit. Talking about take me down. Yeah, take you down. How about now? You take you down. Think you could get on stage with Chris Brown?
That's his wife? That's
take you down, huh? Yeah. I'll take you down.
Okay, so
I have made this point before, and I will make it again. Guys, this is the only acceptable reaction when this amount of disrespect comes from your lady. Because there's no recovery.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This
It's just
her
complete.
revealing
if that's your thing, if you're a couple and you're swingers, but you do that on stage, if you do that in front of the
keep bringing up
world.
this swinging thing. Most people aren't, right? So a group of
Well,
girls.
hold on. There are people, though, that there are couples that are into this stuff.
Not the majority.
Okay.
Will be. That's the
But
minority.
I'm just saying, but they exist, and so
they exist, but that's the exception. For most people at the Chris Brown concert are not
Obviously.
swingers. You know what I'm saying? So when he brings these chicks on stage,
But what the
there's a
fuck
lot
is
of
she
dudes that
doing?
are like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Like, what are you doing?
Like my wife and the other moms there, they love Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I think he's playing in Dallas, something like that. And they're like, we're going. I'm like, no, you're not. And then my wife's like, hold on. We're going, but we're not sitting in the front. We're going for the music.
Yeah.
We would, if he even tried to get us on stage, we would never.
Obviously.
I'm like, well, keep
You're
that
a
same
mom.
energy. Keep that same energy.
For me, if your lady isn't ride or die in public for you, and she does that, see ya. Like, what are you talking about? Now, Chris Brown, I am sure, has plenty of married couples that are like, hey, you know.
There's definitely people out there like that, but obviously this is not one of those.
No, the majority aren't going to be like, oh, it's all good, you know?
No,
the majority's not.
That woman must have wanted to get a divorce. I mean,
she said that nothing happened, but I mean, it was just entertainment.
It's just, you know what? It's not that. Yeah, did Chris Brown put his wiener in you? No, it's just the lack of respect for your husband because you came home that night, right? So it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're gonna have kids in the future, maybe. Like, what are you talking about? And he's got you on a couch, dry humping you, and you're making out with him with an open mouth.
Just Google Chris Brown concert. He's literally hitting this girl from the back. Married woman, and the husband's like, you can tell he's fucking fuming.
I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
I'd probably do it on Instagram.
Dude, I was on a date with a girl.
Yeah.
I was on a date with a girl. I liked her. I remember we were playing pool, and there was this fucking handsome as shit, 6'5" man who was jacked out of his mind. She started talking to him. It was so obvious.
Chingo, that top one?
She was so obvious that she dug him. And you know what I did?
This one?
I left. I didn't even say bye. I said, I got it.
Yeah, but
I understand.
But this is different because they're married.
I'd leave.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh my God.
No, that's the dude who threw all his shit out.
What?
Well, this is boozy badass, but
bro.
But there's one where he's hitting a girl from behind. It's like, and he's just looking.
Look at him.
Someone said demon time. No, that's not it, Chin. That's just a. There's one of
it's
him
not very
just
Christian, is it,
railing
guys?
a girl from behind.
We're gonna have to go to church.
That's the couch too.
That's the couch. Well, it's a thing, right? So girls want to all be part of this thing. But if you're married, how about don't do that?
You would hope not.
Yeah, but you know what?
But what?
Everybody wants to be famous, even if it means being a public porn star. Is that the girl?
But I assume that's not the same girl whose husband kicked her out. Now, I'm pretty sure he gets behind her, starts just railing her from behind. There's one of them where he does that. But
why do you want to see it so bad? We know he does this stuff.
Hey, celebrity on that level.
But my thing, these girls, they get caught up in the moment and then they forget that. See, I can't have that.
Oh, you can't?
We can't.
You mean?
We can't.
You mean I'm the mother of your children? So would that be a problem?
I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
I mean, first of all, the guy can fuck.
Yeah.
You know, Chris Brown's,
the camera work sucks, so
there's a whole thing going on there.
Now, I assume they're probably having some drinks. They're feeling themselves.
Sure.
And then Chris
Might
Brown
be on ecstasy, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Again, the world's watching. How about we don't do this when the world is watching?
let me just try YouTube.
Yeah, that's bad, man.
I have a heart on right now, but the point is this. Handsome kid.
Scroll down, Jen.
Apparently he can play ball.
A lot of them are from the front.
Yeah, there's been a lot on the front.
Listen, it's choreographed, guys, all right?
Yeah.
It's all an act.
We could just imagine.
The sex meter hits red hot when you go to a Chris Brown concert. The sex meter hits red hot. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Guy tells Chris Brown his fiance is off limits at the concert.
Yeah.
No, but keep going. She ain't going to do it. Keep going.
That's the appropriate reaction. No way.
Hey, big fan. This ain't the one. I'll kill you. All right, have a good day.
Yeah, you got to be like, hey, look at these. Look at my ears. I'll beat up everybody on the stage.
Literally anybody else, I'll kill you. Go somewhere else. You're not fucking my girl from behind. No, I didn't.
Hey,
I didn't pay money to watch my girl get fucked.
I'll twist your head off. Yeah. Anyway, we got it. I don't need to see him doing doggy style. What actually, him looking her in the eye might be worse and making out. That's actually worse.
The kissing's the worst.
Yeah, you can't kiss,
what
man.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Super intimate.
Oh, this is another Ray J thing. Dude, Ray J is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a troll.
He's definitely a troll. But this sounds like a real story, and it's a bit long. Tell me when to cut it off.
The guy who made Kim Kardashian famous, right? Well,
yeah. Well, yeah.
Probably like third homegirl, right? And this is when back in the day, because I'm a changed man now.
Okay. What does it mean to
I want
say
to be with Princess.
you're on your third homegirl?
I was on that night. You know how you just running through?
He's smacking something, and then he smacked
a lot going on.
three,
So
and then now he on the
right?
third one. Now he acted
one
like
come in, my assistant's like, listen, if you really want to, you know what I'm saying, be intimate and fuck this nigga, then I need you to hop in the shower, get super clean.
This was organized.
Yeah, once you're done, just have the towel on. When he comes in, just take the towel off and do what you want to do, right? Or what you guys said y'all was gonna do. Cool. So I walk in, she's out the shower, she takes the towel off, boom. Pussy, titties, everything.
Mm-hmm.
She looked good. So I go, okay. It was this chick I was fucking with right before she came in that I really was into, but I was still just trying to put numbers up. You know what I'm saying? And so I did the whole check, I fingered in, and it was different. It was different than the usual test.
Right.
It felt like
it felt like a front hole where
a decatheter. What is it called?
decatheter. The thing they put
they put in there so you don't get pregnant or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can feel it. Like it's like you can feel it.
Like that thing for that you put, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Right?
Sounds real scientific.
I fucked a couple girls like that in the past.
Paul Pierce needs to put the
It
alcohol
ripped the
down.
condom.
Yeah.
The IUD?
Yes.
Yes.
It's very sharp. So I'm thinking she got the IUD in there. So I'm like, I don't really want to go IUD tonight. Right? So we right. So we kept talking.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't move forward on smashing. I did suck her titty. And I admit that.
You sucked one titty.
He sucked one titty.
Definitely got the two. Come on now.
Check this out. They were, to me, at the time,
it's a dude.
They were real titties because they were saggy.
Okay.
They was like super saggy. So I'm like, okay, cool. She got natural titties, which I love saggy titties, right?
Very good.
Because they can feel it when you suck it on them.
Yeah.
So long story short,
this is high culture. It's high culture.
I put my finger in. I decided to just not go there, right? And we was just friends. She was somebody's stylist, a real popular person stylist. So boom.
He's a string.
Later, the homie bangs on my door because I guess he start fucking her. He was like, bro, that bitch we was fucking with, bro, she's a man.
Yep.
Oh, she's a man. He was like, he was going crazy. I'm like, calm down, because my heart had dropped. Because I'm like, which one?
You know which one,
And
AJ.
he told me which one, and I'm like, oh, okay.
No, you knew.
Now, I wasn't in the same position he was in.
Yes, you were.
So to speak.
Yeah, you were.
Because I didn't go all the way.
Yeah, you did.
But I told him, listen, you not alone, bro. He was tripping. I said, you not alone, bro. I definitely sucked on her titty, and I put my finger in her, right? So
in him,
just to ease his mind, because she was tripping. But they're best friends now.
The girl,
he's
the trans
hilarious.
and him.
Yeah,
He's
It's
hilarious.
super cool. And then I got to know her, and she started showing me pictures of all the niggas in the industry she fucking.
That's crazy.
Because they probably didn't know.
Hey, can you just stop this for a sec? I've heard enough. Isn't he the one who said he was bleeding from his eyes and he had 6 months to live?
It has to all.
This guy's great. This guy is just
hilarious.
great.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
dying. I almost fucked a tranny.
hilarious.
Did I? I might be gay.
Yeah.
He does all this shit.
He's funny.
It's great. You never know. He just hangs just out of reach.
And on this podcast, again, they confront him about being gay.
Yeah.
Can you answer? He goes, he always kind of finds a way to divert it and never says
He's got a great sense of humor and he doesn't give a shit. And he's probably
He's a
way
smart dude with his words about manipulating.
He's way
the room.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah. He's way smarter
smart
than
like
he's
crazy
credible.
like a fox.
Yeah. He's
Smart.
really good with it.
Yeah. Probably, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, hanging out with him socially, he's probably great.
Oh, I bet he's
all the
awesome.
shit goes away. Yeah.
Yeah. Most people I know that know him say he's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all a character.
Oh, this is hilarious.
You did see this.
Brandon Moreno goes, man, I'm never bringing my girlfriend to a fight ever again. Look at this. Look, bro, no one looking at Brandon Moreno. Took me a while to find him, to be honest, because his girl's all hot.
Oh, that's his
girl's
girl.
super hot.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Well, I looked more into it. Apparently, she's a porn star, and I think he's dating someone else. I don't know how they were sitting together.
Oh, I wonder how they were. Interesting. I'm sure it was a coincidence. She's a porn star?
Yeah, Violet
Jesus.
Myers.
Wow. We'll bring her up for a second. Let me make sure. Because she's gorgeous.
Let me go over here.
So he's just joking, saying, I'm never bringing my girl to a fight again?
I think. I don't know enough about this, but this is Violet Myers.
Oh.
I'm familiar with her work.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks tiny here, but like big, thick.
Oh, yeah. Well,
she looks different.
Is that? I don't know if that's her, Bob.
I think it's her. She just got a nose job.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Really?
I can't. Yeah, she just looks a little different, but here her nose looks more narrow. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
It's hilarious though, because Brandon was like, "I'm never bringing my girl again to these goddamn fights."
Because nobody looked at him.
No one even paid attention to him.
Hilarious. That's really funny.
What else you got, Jen? Yeah, it's hilarious.
Okay, so I don't know what happened to this guy, but I saw this video and I was infuriated. But go ahead and you guys give your take. And this is at a Jersey Mike's, I believe.
Look at that guy's face.
Yeah. So, okay, this girl comes in and it's her birthday.
Yeah, who you talking to? Yeah, I bet you won't say nothing now.
My name is David.
Yeah, what you say? Get the fuck out, right?
Please,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's what you
Why?
said, right?
Why?
No, and don't try to be nice. You said get the fuck out, right? You said get the fuck out, right? Say it now. Say get the fuck out. Okay, yeah,
Please
okay.
and thank you.
Jersey
Please
Mike.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Broke ass is couldn't afford $10. Fuck on.
Cause it's my birthday and I asked for a birthday meal.
It's your birthday.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Watch you lose your job.
Look, your man standing at the door. Come on.
Right, not saying anything to you. And watch you lose your job, David. Broke asses on my birthday. This is how I get treated on my birthday at Jersey Mike.
Yeah, fuck your birthday.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Keep going. And you're gonna have a whole lawsuit. You got the right one to play with. You don't need no money. Yeah.
If you work at any McDonald's, any Jersey Mike's, you deal with that at least once a day. Actually, if you only deal with it once a day, it's a good day.
I would freaking get out. I'd be like, just get out.
You can't.
She's asking for
I worked
free
at McDonald's
sandwich.
and I would deal with that shit, like the weirdest stuff. About how long I gotta wait for my fries, and people freaking out.
But she wants a free sandwich because it's her birthday.
Respond with "fuck your birthday."
Oh, people love that one too. They want to make shirts out of it now.
Free sandwich. Okay.
I'm like, wait. So, ladies, just so you understand, millions of people have birthdays every day. You think we're giving out just food nonstop if they all come in here
and being mad about it?
Yeah, it's really bad. But
his face is hilarious.
Yeah, he's done.
Okie dokie.
All right, buddy.
Oh, you want to see this one real quick? Let's just do one more.
Yeah.
This is
Shakur
like 5 days
Stevenson.
old.
Yeah,
Shakur
Shakur
Stevenson.
and Shannon Sharp go at it.
So
Shakur tells him he doesn't know boxing.
So basically, Shannon Sharp was saying that he's Shakur's an elite fighter, but for as far as entertainment, he graded an F. And then this is what happens afterwards.
But again, if you know Shannon, like I grew up a Denver Broncos fan. Shannon's a legend. He can do no wrong. But like Burt Kreischer's been on Shannon's show. A bunch of guys have. His team, it's not Shannon. His team has questions to make sure it goes viral and it's controversial. So they know by bringing this guest, Shannon's just going to ask the questions so they can clip it so it goes viral.
Right.
So Shannon going, you're elite, but you're not entertaining. And like, can you imagine, if Shakur Stevenson here, can you imagine saying that to him? You're elite, but you're not very entertaining. We would never. But for Shannon, this is what he does.
The positive news. And so if somebody says something that you don't want to hear, you assume, well, I don't value your opinion because you're not a boxing aficionado.
I assume that you're don't know shit about boxing. That's all I'm trying to
You don't
tell
know ish
you.
about basketball, but you got an opinion
I
on
don't
it.
try to debate. If I'm sitting here with Kawhi Leonard, I wouldn't try to debate with Kawhi Leonard about basketball. Because I'm not that ignorant.
I can't have an opinion about
what I'm
your
trying to
boxing
tell
style.
you is you're being ignorant. That's it.
I get all that. That's fine.
fair.
That's fine.
You're being
Hold on,
ignorant.
Shakur, book ignorant is something that should never come out of your mouth because you don't have a degree.
Okay.
I run circles around you in the
You
class.
just got a degree in boxing, bro.
Fuck about a classroom.
Be
There
respectful.
is,
I've never
there
called
is
you
a
ignorant. I've never
million
called you
people
ignorant.
on the
Be
planet.
respectful.
Shakur saying he's
that has
ignorant
not
in
finished
boxing.
high school or finished
Not in
school.
life.
That is
I'm not
smarter
talking
than the
about them. I'm
book smart
talking to you.
motherfucker.
They didn't call me
I'm saying
ignorant.
you're
You
being
did.
ignorant.
Be
You're
respectful.
being ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing.
That's fair.
No,
That's what you're being
no,
ignorant. I'm not
hold on,
calling you
hold on,
ignorant as a
hold on.
person. I'm calling you ignorant when it comes to
I'm on Shakur's side on this one.
Me too.
in boxing.
But again, Shannon doesn't believe this. Shannon would never talk like that.
Yeah.
Shannon's
Bums
doing
me
this because
out.
the producers
That bums me out.
created a list of
I don't like that shit.
questions in order to go viral.
Yeah.
So you're gonna bring Shakur Stevenson on and be like, you're a good boxer, but you're not very entertaining. That's not Shannon. He's not a bad dude.
Right. It's also, I think Shannon would know how hard it is to be Shakur Stevens to get to that level at boxing. Boxing's
Yeah, but to Shannon's point, like he signed a major deal, like, and this is why. Like his producers and them are say, make sure you ask this question. I bet Shannon's like, now eventually he made a deal with the devil. And he's like, yeah, no problem. But I would imagine at the start, Shannon's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm not bringing Tom Brady on telling me slow or non-athletic.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. And like, well, do you want to get that $50 million contract with Spotify or whoever the fuck you signed with?
Yeah.
So that, you're making a deal with the devil.
Yep. All right.
I love Shannon though.
One
Remember
of
when
the
Sex
greats.
Tape came out? It was hilarious.
Yeah. One of the greats.
Oh, yeah.
Did he never come back to ESPN after that?
No. But he didn't need to. He makes more money podcasting.
That's right. Yep.
Did you see Bud Light dropped Dustin Poirier?
Officially?
They removed him from all the commercials.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But on my super chat, this Black Ross, he's a black dude. I go, man, if you're Bud Light, wouldn't you want to like rally around Dustin right now and support him and go so much further? And he made a good point. Black Ross goes, you're missing the point. They didn't drop him because he's having an alcohol issue, got drunk. They're dropping him because he said the N-word.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like, I'm not even thinking about that.
That's right. Dustin grew up, went to high school, went an all-black high school. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you get a free pass.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, there'll be a little timeout.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah, a little timeout for a little bit. He'll be fine.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
You're going to be at Magoobies. That's
Magoobies, baby.
Baltimore. You got to stay in that one area of Baltimore now, right? It's the Wire outside that. It's the Wire.
Well, yeah. Lutherville, Maryland is actually the outskirts, so it'll be fine. We're good.
Oh,
We're in the
you're not in you're not the old Magoobies.
Right. San Antonio, Texas, LOL Comedy Club. They haven't been there in a while. Can't wait.
We got COVID there.
That's right. July 24, 25, 26, we got COVID. That's exactly where we caught it. But it'll be a COVID-free zone. We're going to have some fun. We walked through a COVID cloud, packed house, high-fiving in the middle
We're
of
the
it.
first ones to get it.
Yeah.
In comedy.
Yeah.
That reminds me because Joey Diaz went bad on us when we got COVID, but he's moving to Austin.
Joey is?
Yep.
No kidding.
Yep. He's down to come on the pod.
That's great.
Yep.
Love him.
I think so. Isn't he moving? But like, just he's getting a house here, but just going to come back and forth.
Yeah, I guess because family, but he's getting a house there.
All right, kids. I got to pee.
All right, kids. That's it. This is the Fire Kid. We're out.